Hi everyone, Leanne here from Jaded Blossom, and I'm doing a quick video to show you how to use the new Ghost MDFs. So I'm using Jaded Blossom's Ghost Faces. They're Gnome Dies Fall Add Ons. They're Gnome Friends Ghost Die. They're Gnome Dies Halloween Add Ons, Happy Hauntings, and Booville from Doodlebug. And first I went ahead and I cut out all of these ghosts using Doodlebug's, I don't know if it was Booville or the Happy Haunting, to be honest, but it's just like a cobweb paper. And then I cut them out of Paper Trank white cardstock as well. And I'm going to stamp a bunch of these ghost faces on them with Versafine Clair Nocturne ink using my Misty. So, you know, these little stamps are sticky at first, right? So they wanted to follow my fingers around. But I sort of get them in place, and then I'll do some stamping. So these new Ghost MDFs, they are called the Gnome Ghost MDFs and the Gnome Ghost Withstand MDFs. And what they are you can make little hanging ghosts, like for a gift tag or maybe for an ornament, or you can make them so they can stand up and you can use them on your tiered trays or your Halloween decorating or whatever you'd like to do. So next I'm just doing the stamping. And like I said, using Versafine Clair Nocturne ink. And I'm just going to touch up some of the ones that didn't stamp perfectly. And then I will get to creating these little gnomes. So I'm taking some chalk and I'm just going to chalk their cheeks. Mine were from EK Success. It's an oldie set. I'm not sure what there is out there now. I do believe they still sell chalks. So I'm just chalking their little cheeks with like a pinky red color. And there we go. It's got like a little pom-pom, that little, you know, little handheld piece that I have. I'm not even sure where it came from, but it was also EK Success. It's an oldie. Okay, I'm taking I think it's called Artist glue from scrapbook.com, and I'm adding it to the front of my MDF piece. And then I will add on my little ghosts. So this is how simple these little MDFs are. Aren't they cute? You just want to get really good glue coverage and then weight it down and let it dry. So this one I'm going to add on to the next MDF piece. This one is one that, you know, goes in a stand. So you just want to get really good glue coverage, line it up really well, and then weight it down and let it dry. So that's my only little tip. Okay, so these little hanging ghosts, you know, there's one shape. It's like perfect. If you flip it the other side, it fits the other ghost. You know, one has the little ghost tail going one direction and one has one going the other direction. So it fits on them perfectly. So I'm just making sure they're lined up and sticking them all down. So like I said, just using that Paper Trank white cardstock and then Doodlebug cardstock, and I can't remember, or not cardstock, pattern paper. I can't remember if it's from Happy Haunting or Booville, but it's just the one with little cobwebs all over it. I was just using a little nail sander to get the little, you know, slivers of paper off. You know, sometimes when you die cut, you get a little bit of slivery pieces. You can sand those right off with one of those nail file sponges. It's a good tip. Okay, so I'm just making sure all of these are glued down. I kind of left this all in the video. I know this is a bit redundant. I wanted to make all of the, you know, all the different ones for the hanging tags or ornaments, and all the different standing ghosts. So just getting them all on there using my reverse tweezers. All my die cutting today was done with my Anagriffin Empress machine, like always. There we are. And weighting everything down. So now I'm taking a Sakura white jelly roll pen in a number 10, and I'm just going to dot the cheeks, giving them little white freckles on their pink cheeks, because of course that's what a ghost has, right? And you'll notice that I already put together some little pieces for these little ghosts to be holding. From those sets, what are they called? The Gnome Dies Halloween Add Ons and the Gnome Dies Fall Add Ons. And there we are. So I'm just sort of dotting all the little cheeks, like I said. I also used dot stripe cardstock from Doodlebug for the bat. You know, so there we go. So now I have some trendy twine, and this is Halloween colored, so black and orange. And all I'm doing is just doubling it up, knotting it, trimming off the tails. Oops. Trimming off the tails. And then I will feed the other piece through the little eyelet and just loop it through. And then you have a really cute little hang tag for a gift or a little ornament if you've got a Halloween tree. I don't know if you're one of those people that have Halloween trees. Go to town. These would be really cute even on a Halloween banner. You know, whatever you want to do with them. But they're super cute and really easy to do. You could even get your kids to make these. These would be easy little projects for your kids to make. You could cut all the pieces and decorate them however you'd like. So now I'm adding on a bunch of the bows. Those bows were all cut from paper from Doodlebug's Happy Haunting and Booville. Those are older little pads, but remember Doodlebug comes out with new Halloween lines every year. Use this year's, right? You don't have to do it exactly like me. They have similar papers, similar colors. You know, just choose something that, you know, from the new paper line and you'll be in business. So now I'm adding on all the little bows, you know, I think all of them I have are girls with bows on their head, but one I give a bow tie to. There we go. It's a dapper little ghost. And I didn't bother showing you the assembly of the add-ons, the Gnome Dies Halloween add-ons or the Gnome Dies Fall add-ons, because I have videos for those. You could watch me put those together on those ones. Oops, I'm just sort of getting the stands, getting them standing up. Oops, and I got the bow came off because, of course, I didn't let it dry. This is why you have to let it dry, right? There we are. And remember, there are little hands that these ghosts have and little arms. So you can do that as well. So I'm gluing down my little candy corn. That was cut out of Paper-Trank white cardstock, orange zest cardstock, and a yellowed pattern paper from Doodlebug, one of those, either Booville or Happy Haunting. It has little yellow stars on it. And I'm going to pop up the two little ghost hands with Stampin' Up! Dimensionals, the little ones. And there we go. Isn't that adorable? And look there's your ghost and she can stand up. Isn't that fun? I'm going to add a little star to the center of her little bow. That is from Shape Sprinkles from Doodlebug called October Sky. Oops, I got to get it on there though. There we are. And isn't that sweet? I just think it's adorable. I'm going to add a little black star to the candy corn because why not, right? It's nice to add a little bit of shine. Okay, so next I'm going to add this little bucket for treats on the next ghost. And I'm using Stampin' Up! Dimensionals again. These are really easy to use. Oops. I'm going to have it popped up, and then I will grab those little hands again with Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. And like I said, you could cut these out for kids, and they could assemble their own ghosts. You could cut the ghosts out and let them draw their own faces on the ghosts. That would be really creative as well. Super cute stuff, right? Now, next I'm going to pop up the boo. Same thing, paper from Doodlebug, Happy Haunting or Booville, and I also used black American Crafts cardstock. There we are, and I'm going to pop up the little hands. And isn't that sweet? So this one's saying boo. So scary, right? And then I'm going to add a little purple star from the October Sky Stars from Doodlebug on the center of this one's bow tie. Oops, got to get it straight. That's what happens. Leanne's crazy like that. It's got to be straight or it's going to drive me crazy. Just trying to get it in place. And there we go. It's super easy to use. So if you can't get your stand in, flip it on the other way, and then you can find the spot. Next, I'm going to pop up this little pumpkin. That was cut from dark chocolate cardstock from Paper Tray Ink, orange zest cardstock from Paper Tray Ink, and green polka dotted paper from that either one of those Doodlebug pads. I'm not sure which one. And I'm going to pop up the little hands with Stampin' Up! Dimensionals as well. So really easy stuff. And there she is. I'm pulling out a black star from the Sprinkles Grad Assortment from Doodlebug. Just adding that to the center of this bow. And isn't that fun? Now this one is going to be holding a fun bat. That was cut from Paper Tray Ink black cardstock as well as Doodlebug's dot stripe in gray. And the little eyes were green, that same green cardstock from one of those paper lines. I think it was either Happy Haunting or Booville. And then I'm going to pop up the little hands, again, with Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. Just getting them in place. There we go. And isn't that the sweetest thing? Isn't it cute? Okay, so next I'm going to add the little arms on this guy, because why not? He's not holding anything. So we're going to give him his little arms. And isn't he the cutest little guy? I just think these are adorable. So thank you so much for stopping by. Be sure to hop on over to the Jaded Blossom blog, be inspired by the team, the Jaded Blossom store, to get your hands on these amazing MDF ghosts. And thank you as always for watching my videos. Bye everybody.